Welcome to the support videos for workload automation. This video will show how to use the EMAPI CLI utility. The EMAPI CLI utility is new since Control-M version 9. You can use it to send EMAPI requests to the Control-M Enterprise Manager without having to do any of the Java programming. It supports all EMAPI requests except for the user registration and access token handling requests, which it automatically handles for you. You can run the utility from the EM server or any full workload automation client. For detailed information about each specific request, refer to the API requests chapter in the API developer guide. Here I'm logged into a machine which has the workload automation client version 9 installed. You can see in the bin directory there's the EMAPI CLI utility. So now let's open the command prompt and run it without any arguments to see its usage. You can see we need to provide it with a username, a password or a password file, the GUI server host name, a requests file and an output file name. The requests file is the XML file that actually contains the EMAPI request. So let's open an example request file. You can see when using an editor like Notepad++, it can use syntax highlighting, which makes XML files a lot easier to read. First we'll see the user token field, which is required in all EMAPI CLI request files. It should always be present with an empty value. And then next there's the values that are specific to this request, the add condition request. There's the Control-M data center name, the condition name and the condition ODate. So let's run this example. We type EMAPI CLI, give it the username and the arguments file and the output file name. It's sending the request and it completed successfully. So let's see in the GUI, and there it is. So let's look at another slightly more complex example. Here there's request create a J XML request, which means it creates an active job on the active jobs file. So again, there's an empty user token, and then there's the parameters you can specify for create a J. There's actually a lot more you can specify, but these are the minimum that you need to specify. So there's the job name, the mem name, task type, application, sub-application, and the actual command, because it's a command job. So let's open the workload automation GUI and run the command to actually create this job. Let's see what happens. It sends the request, it completed successfully, and here we can also already see it, the job just appeared and it ran. And it'll just work like any other normal job. So there you go. That's how you run EMAPI CLI utility requests. That concludes this Control-M Solutions video. Visit our YouTube channel for more.